Hello, how y'all doing out there? My name is Dr. Magic, here with Ardyss International, here with a little training, grow your mind, grow your money. If you're not doing those things, then you definitely not doing what you're supposed to be doing. So what I'm here to do today is put out a real short training video on sorting through the population. Okay? What I mean by sorting through the population, I'm talking about the American population. Because that's one thing that I myself, Dr. Magic, love to do. I like to get information out to you with simplicity, knowledge, and understanding. So without further ado, let's get straight into this training, alright? Sorting through the population. What are you talking about? When I say sorting through the population, I'm talking about breaking down exactly who we are going about recruiting, who we are going about prospecting, so that in turn we have a better understanding and a better idea of how to deal with no's and how to deal with yeses, and why we get no's and why we get yeses. Alright? And if that makes sense, then definitely keep watching. Alright? So 20% of the population is very negative. Anything you ask them, they respond negative. Anything that you that come out their mouth is totally negative. Alright? So if you ask them to join your opportunity, they're not going to believe that somebody's making X amount of dollars per month. Alright? Because their mindset won't allow them to think that way. They have a totally negative mindset. That's 20% of the American population, people. So as you out there piquing people's interest and you talking to people and they don't want to come out to a meeting, it's not you, people. It is them. It is more of them than it is you. All you need to do is just keep inviting them out, or inviting new people out, I should say. All right? So 20%, regardless of what it is, they are always negative, and they're going to have the mindset that it's never going to work. Not only for them, but for you. So you definitely need to stay away from those type individuals, all right? So the next percentage point is 67% of the population. 67% of the population, people, is what I call the Joneses. They look, walk, talk, and smell like they want to be successful, and it never pans out for them. Why? Because they don't possess a big enough desire level to move to that next point in life. Alright, so these are the people might have a Mercedes Benz, however, they haven't had an oil change in 8 months. Alright, these are the people that keep up with the latest clothes and things of that nature, but they're always talking about they broke, or they can't go nowhere because they waiting on a paycheck, they're waiting on payday. Alright, so these are the people that look, walk, talk, smell good. Okay, smell with good Chanel and Dolce & Gabbana perfume or cologne, but it never pans out for them monetarily because they don't possess a big enough desire level to move forward in life to push to that next position that they want to be in. Alright? So that they won't have to wait on a paycheck. So they don't have to have a car that hasn't had an oil change, but it's the nice luxury car. So that is mostly the middle class people. If you look at the big American population, that's mostly the middle class. So what you have to do is understand that as you're prospecting these type people, you know, if they tell you no, it's not you, it's more of them. And hopefully this training will allow you to have a better understanding of those type people as you're out here recruiting. Okay? Because before I go on, I want to just let you know that I used to be a 67%er. Okay? I used to be that. But now I'm a 10%er, which is the next one. Okay, so I want to make sure that you understand that people have the ability to shift from a 67%er over to a 10%er. Okay, you probably got some 67%ers that you already signed up in your downline. Okay, but they'll come to 1 or 2 meetings and you will wonder why they don't stick with it, because they don't possess a bigger enough desire level, you guys. It's not you. So get your mind right, get your money right, and I promise you everything will work out for you. Alright? So the 10%ers, these people are pretty much looking for an opportunity. Looking for an opportunity, looking for mentorship, okay? And all you need to do is make sure that you provide that. Alright? Well, that's 10% of the population. Let's back up. If we said 20% is very negative, 67%, all right, look, walk, talk, smell like they want to be successful, that's 87% of the population, people. 87%. So in actuality, as you're out here prospecting, you can only deal with 13%. So if you was to prospect 100 people, just using simple math, out of 100 people, 13 will be good for your organization. Okay? But a lot of you haven't figured that out yet. That's why Dr. Magic is here to provide you with this very, very quality information. So 10%ers, they just looking for an opportunity. They hungry, they ambitious, they understand business, okay? So you need to make sure that once you get a 10%er, that you give them the right information, put them in contact with your leaders so they can see exactly what they need to do. Because they are coachable, okay? And they have goals and dreams that they're looking to go after. So all you need to do is make sure that you present that information to a 10%er, and once you do that and they got the hang of it, you got something on your hands, all right? So 10%ers, that's what I am now. I used to be a 67%er, but until I did some things different and I changed up my lifestyle, I grew my mind, then I eventually grew my money, now I'm not in that category anymore, okay? Now, that's 97% so far. So you got your 20, your 67, and now your 10. That's 97%. So what are we left with? 3%. Now, once you get one of these people, which I call a 3%er, these are your very, very successful people. Okay? Anything they touched in the past, it turned into gold. And what you want to do when you get your hands on a 3%er is totally move yourself out of the way. Don't try to train them. Don't try to do too much, because if they signed up, they pretty much understood what they was paying for when they bought their power pack. So you want to make sure that if you get a 3%er, or when you get a 3%er, because you know how to prospect better now. All right, when you get a 3%er, you just totally move out their way. Don't try to train them. Don't try to slow them down. Move out the way and create your check off of that individual, because they understand and they know what they are doing. All right, they might have a couple of questions, but normally they're going to get it. And if you put them in contact with your major upline, let them handle it. You just get out the way and be glad that you recruited that person. And I hope that makes sense. So that's the population, people. I just wanted to throw that out there real quick. But Dr. Magic is definitely a believer of in-depth mindset, intense training. So that if you get your mind right, I know your money gonna get right. But if you're not getting your mind right, then your money is not gonna get right.